All right, all right. What's good? What's good? What's good, everybody? All right, all right. What's good? What's good, everybody? All right. You just now joining. We got a good show for y'all today. We got a debate between two brothers on this religion. All right, all right. Appreciate you coming in. Get this started. Okay. Okay. Okay, all right. All right, just waiting on these brothers to show up. Waiting on these brothers to show up. I'm gonna mute this here.
Peace, Ken.
What's going on, man? What's going on? Appreciate you coming through, man. Coming on out to this event, man.
Off top, we in the building.
Yeah, thank you for returning, man. You know, I
Yes,
look. It's not easy trying to get people to come in, but at least I know. At least I know that you at least try, because not everybody try. You know what I mean? Okay, so we waiting on the other brother. You know what I'm saying? He coming in. His brother Jalu. You know, he has some statements and some opinions and some questions, of course. So the show is pretty much, you know, this show is y'all. This is y'all show today, man. And I'm saying, so it's an honor to even be moderating this show, and that's why I put this together, because I want to get two intelligent brothers to, you know what I'm saying, to come and talk about, you know what I'm saying, whatever they may have on the difference between believing and not believing. You know what I mean? So I'm glad you came, you know what I mean? So, you know, just to clarify, he doesn't have the same belief system as you. so
listen, that is absolutely cool. I hope he understands my belief system.
Okay, here he is now. Sure. Yeah, how you doing, brother? How you doing? What's going on, Mr. Jalu? Mr. Jalu, what's good?
What's
Appreciate
up,
you
bro?
coming in today. All right. Okay, so y'all, everyone that's tuning in, you know, we got brother Jalu and brother Sheik. All right, and you know, y'all sit back, y'all listen, man, y'all learn. You know what I'm saying, because this is gonna be interesting. All right. So brother Sheik, I give you about 3 minutes to open up, and then brother Jalu, you open up, and you know, send for your 3 minutes, and then we'll start the conversation. So brother Sheik, you go ahead.
Okay.
All right. I know y'all seen me last week. You know, I'm a new face to our beloved brother Tony. So, you know, I'm Sheik Asar Bantu Sadiyil. I am a Sheik, an ADEP, and a member of Grand Major Temple Number 5 out of Gary, Indiana. Shout outs to my Grand Sheik Rasul Hassan Bey. Shout outs to my entire Morse family. We definitely in the building. I'm stationed out of Detroit, Michigan. I have a nice following. I'm a broadcaster. I have a nice following, you know, and I'm open to any and all discussion, especially when it comes to defending the Moorish Islamic creed. As a Sheik, that's my divine duty, responsibility, and obligation. I'm looking forward to this exchange, man. I'm looking forward to it, as well as a peaceful discourse. You know, I'm always open to it. I love it. So, without further delay, man, I want to pass the mic to the brother, man, and let's see where the brother at with it, you know. But that's a brief introduction to me. Also, real quick, I gotta plug this. For those who don't know, I do music as well. Go on my YouTube channel, Asar Ill. My new mixtape is called The God of Hip Hop. I got the Egyptian art up there, Asar. Make sure y'all check that out. Gotta definitely plug the merch that I put out. So y'all go ahead and check that new mixtape out. Asar Ill, The God of Hip Hop. Mixtape. Peace.
All right, brother. Appreciate that. Mr. Jalu, go ahead and open up. Open up. You got your 3 minutes to open up. Your camera off, brother?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear him, brother Sheik?
Oh. Yeah, I can hear him well.
Oh, well, he didn't. I don't know what happened. He dropped out. But I have to come back in. Hold on a second. Let me do this. Yeah. I don't know where he went. Here come. Oh, there he is. There he is.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, brother. We can hear you loud and clear.
Now, what you had said?
You got 3 minutes to open up, and then we're gonna start the discussion.
I don't need to open up. We just need to just go ahead and start the discussion.
Okay.
I really don't have too much to say.
Okay. All right. So we'll start off the discussion, with Brother Sheik. You know, you give him, you know, saying whether your opinion or whether your point of view about, far as religion is concerned, and why is it important, and is it worth it The title of this show today is religion worth it? Okay, so that's going to be a part of this discussion in this debate. Okay, so Brother Sheik, you can go ahead and take the floor, and so I'll let them know. I'll give you what you think you're gonna need, Brother Sheik? 5 or 10 minutes.
I just want to get to know who the brother is.
Okay,
right?
Introduce yourselves. Introduce
I want to
yourselves.
get to know who the brother is so that I understand what approach would be necessary to take for this
that'd be
discussion
cool.
to be effective, right?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Okay, so Brother Jalu, do you agree? Oh, where he went now? Hold on. Okay, yeah. Hello, Brother Jalu.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah. So yeah. Y'all go ahead. So you don't have to open up, and Brother Sheik want to kind of get to know your grounds and everything. That way he'll know how to approach you within this debate. Okay. So y'all go ahead. Y'all can discuss with each other about. He went there. He must be having a bad signal or something.
Yeah, the brother.
Yeah, he must have. He must have a bad signal. He should pop back in there. So. Okay, well, we're gonna continue. And hopefully, the brother can get back in here. Okay. Anyway, so while we wait on that brother to get back in, I hear something. But we're waiting on the brother to get back in. You go ahead and pretty much tell the viewers that's watching, because I'm live on about 3 platforms, and there are people watching. Tell the viewers that are watching why religion is worth it for their lives, for the way they live.
I mean, check out this, right? So, because that's a beautiful question.
Mm-hmm.
So the word religion, according to etymology, means to return back to that which you originally came from, to be binded back, to be fastened, to be binded, to make one back into that in which you come from. Let's look at the word religion. Let's look at the suffix for the word religion. The suffix is re. The word re, by definition, means to return back to something. We know that you cannot return back to that you didn't originally come from. We come from a source. A source of our creation. Now let's look at this. Let's put it in proper perspective, right? We have the Declaration of Independence. The Declaration of Independence is the cornerstone for the American Constitution. In the preamble of the Declaration of Independence, it states, we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal and free, and given inalienable rights endowed upon them by their creator. Their creator. Now that's plural, meaning more than one. Who is your creator? Your creator is the source from which you come from. Now let's look at the word religion. Religion, according to the Greek Latin, derives from legere. Legere. It means to bind. It means to fasten. To make one. I imagine this is why Jesus declared in the Holy Bible, I and my Father are one. I and my Father are one. In the Holy Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala declared, remember me within yourselves. Within yourselves. When you go to the ancient pyramids of Egypt, you look in them tombs as well, you will see 2 ancient Egyptians pulling a rope on either side, binding it, tying it down, fastening it. This is religion. Religion is so important that it's the First Amendment of the United States Constitution. Separation between church and state from a legal perspective, church is synonymous with the word religion. It's just synonymous with it. Separation between church and state is placed in all religious societies on equal footing with that of a secular state. Look at the Amish community. For prime example, check out this. Look at the Amish community. They are a religious society, but they're not a part of the greater body of politics of this American society. They have their own land, they produce their own products, they have their own police force, they police this stuff, they have their own laws. That doesn't come in conflict with that of the American Constitution because, let's be clear, in the year 1872, all religious societies were declared to be free and equal. This is the law. And in the year 1928, the Vatican States of Rome in the year 1928 became a legal and a lawful member of the United Nations. It was declared to be a free state. The Vatican States of Rome, where papacy ruled, where the Pope rules, right? This is just an example for religious societies. Now has a seat in the United Nations. That goes to show the power of religion. Religion is so powerful that the president, one of the former presidents, Lyndon B. Johnson, came out with the 501c3. The laws of a corporation to put a control, to put a lock on religion. Because your religious rights enables you, it gives you the ability to exercise all your other rights and much more. Why do you think we have freedom of religion? That's a clause in the American Constitution, the First Amendment. Freedom of religion. What does that mean by definition? According to the law dictionary, the Black Laws Dictionary, it means freedom to practice one's religion without government interference. Freedom of expression of religion. You can express your religion to the best of your ability as long as it don't come in conflict with that of the civil liberties of other people, of the other American citizens. Because that's when it becomes a civil case. When your civil rights impede upon my civil rights. But religion allows you the ability to freely express, to exercise your religious practices. That's how important it is. I mean, it's so much information. Legal documents, historical documents, we're going to go down through there. So I'm ready for the discussion. Let's get to it.
All right. Brother Jalu, can you hear us, brother?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So introduce yourselves to each other. That way you guys have a pretty civilized discord. Brother Jalu?
Yeah.
Introduce yourselves.
How's it going, man? I'm Jalu, Houston, Texas. Born and raised Sunnyside.
Brother Sheik?
Yes, sir. I'm Brother Sheik out of Detroit, born and raised. I'm known as, they call me Brother Sheik. Everybody know me as the Brother Sheik. But I'm also known within the Moorish diaspora, so to speak, as Sheik A-Star Bantu Sadiel. I'm a member of Grand Major Temple, number 5 out of Gary, Indiana, under the National Grand Sheik Clifford Jackson Bay, and under the Assistant National Grand Sheik Rasul Hassan Bay. Shout outs to my elders. Without them, I wouldn't have the information in which I know, I possess. So I definitely have to shout out my elders who taught me everything I know, as well as former Moorish elders I've come up under, who gave me my I can hear you, King.
Hold on, brother Jalu.
Who gave me my more Islamic foundation to stand up on. So that's just a brief synopsis of myself. I'm ready to get to it.
All right.
Hold on,
All
I
right.
have a
So
bad echo. I have a bad
yeah,
echo. I'm
I
finna
do
drop.
hear echo.
Yeah, I'm finna drop and come right back. Okay,
All
literally
right.
right back. All right.
Okay.
Yep.
Brother Jalu, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm saying like cut it off the call.
All right. So
you got your phone plugged up.
give your explanation on why you think religion is worth it. Explain, saying what do you see, what do you think about religion? Why would it be an option for a way of life?
Well, you already know how I feel about religion. Religion was forced on our people. That's nothing none of our ancestors even did. So you already know how I feel about that. All that Christian, Muslim, I'm not feeling none of that. And I'm not saying I'm an atheist either. I'm nothing.
Peace,
Okay,
family.
but
Better.
yeah, I mean, no, but tell the viewers, we got people viewing on three platforms right now, so they like to know.
They like to know what? Say it again.
I said, well, I know already, but let the viewers know, because I'm streaming on 3 platforms, brother. So we got viewers. They like to know what they like to know.
But well, like I said, I really feel like religion was forced on our people.
Mm-hmm.
That was, religion didn't come to after we was slaves. They gave us something to believe in.
Control us with.
That's like mind game. They gave us something so they can control us.
Okay. Okay. So okay. So brother Sheik, do you have maybe a rebuttal to that? Would you like to respond to that? We can't hear you, brother Sheik. Unmute yourself.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
All right, so my question would be, I need an exact timeline, right? Because we do know that certain expressions of religion was forced on us. It was used to subjugate us. But are you saying that we didn't practice religion prior to both the Atlantic slave trade as well as the Arab slave trade? Are you saying that we didn't have any religion prior to that? Because we know for a fact that the Atlantic slave trade started around what? The 1500s? Okay, but when did the Arab slave trade start? And when did religion come into being? That would be my question to you. I need an exact timeline.
All right, brother Jalu. Brother Jalu.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, so he asked you a question. So you ready to respond to that question, brother?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
So you saying you want a timeline on? First of all, let me just answer to this question. I don't think we was not praising a man that was in the sky and he was doing all these miracles and stuff. I really don't believe our ancestors did anything like that. Like we was more like like on nature, the universe. Now, as far as like Muslims, Christians, atheists, all this stuff is made up for just for control, and then also you got to think about it for war too. Just like gangs started from basically the police. They basically started these gangs so we can kill one another. Because first of all, black people are so strong together, so why not put an agent into the neighborhood, which has been going on for centuries and decades. We can go all the way back. This been going on. Black people are powerful together. So if we have them go against each other, so we're gonna create this neighborhood crip, neighborhood blood, or Christian, Muslim, atheists, whatever. We're gonna create all this stuff because it's gonna separate everybody. Christians over here, Muslims over here, atheists over here, people that believe in the universe over here. So it's always going to be a debate and war against each other. That was created by our enemies, and that's white people.
All right. So check out this. I wouldn't disagree, right? I wouldn't disagree that the term Muslim is new because there was no Latin Greek vowels, right? In the Arabic language, there was no Latin Greek vowels that came about into the year 1928 by way of Kemal el-Mustafa Ataturk. This is a historical fact, right? However, you say the word nature. Nature come from our oppressors too. Our ancestors didn't use the term nature. Nature derives from the Greek Latin language. So you can't sit up and say, well, in one sense, religion come from our oppressors, but the very word nature is Greek Latin. That's the language of the colonizers. So again, right, we have to learn how to attack this pseudoscience. For one, and the key word that you used was you don't believe that our ancestors worship a source of creation. That's the key word. You don't believe. So is this discourse going to be subjective or is it going to be objective? I'm bringing objectivity throughout this entire conversation. I need to get some sources. May you please cite sources. Not only that, you say our ancestors. Who was our ancestors? Because it's Africa, right? Let's just talk about Africa. Africa is a continent. It's 54 nations in Africa. It's thousands of tribes. I so happen to be a member of one of those royal Moorish African families, the Bantu Sadi tribe, up and down the Niger River. I want to ask you, when you say our ancestors, may you be specific as to who are you talking about? And may you please give us a timeline, please.
All right, Brother Jalu.
Yeah, I'm here. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna just say this. We really don't know who our ancestors are. Like, we really don't know where we come from. Now, brother, have you ever heard of the term called Negro land? Brother Sheik?
Sir, Negro is a Greek Latin word prior to, first off,
listen, hold on, just answer the question. Have you ever heard of Negro land?
We all heard of Negro land. Who founded Negro land? We all heard.
Okay, the Africans. Okay.
Can you show and prove that?
Listen. We were sold by Africans because we didn't look like them. We were sold by Africans. We had, where we come from, we have our own look, anything. Everybody's not from Africa. You know how many countries in Africa alone? Everyone is not from Africa. That's why when you run into an African now in the United States, they don't like us. They don't like us. What are you doing?
Okay, so I want to repose this question again, right? First off, you mentioned Negro land. None of our people founded Negro land because we never referred to ourselves as being Negro. Negro is Latin. Latin comes from Greece. Greece, right? It comes from Greece. That was the language of the Romans. That's why they call it Roman Latinized. Now, where does exactly the Latin language come from? It comes from an ancient Roman/Greek society. It was a city known as Lactum. You could look this up. It's Lactum. That's where it comes from. That's the word Negro is not indigenous. It's not indigenous to African language. Pardon me. African culture, African history. We never refer to ourselves as Negro. It's 54 nations in Africa. Not one of them is Negro. Don't try to come with the Niger demonstration because that's not Negro. It's Niger. Don't try to come with the don't try to come with Chundi. Kuta Kinte made references to Allah in the movie Roots. And this was before he even came in contact with the Arabs.
So
don't
what
worry.
Are you trying to say?
Don't worry. I'll walk.
Kuta Kinte mentioned Allah. What are you trying to say?
I'll walk you. It's called cross references, right? I'm not going off of what I believe. I'm not going off of what I think. I'm not going off what I feel. So, I'm going off of cross references. So,
are you representing the Nation of Islam?
No, I had stated earlier that I was a Moor, that I am a Moorish American Muslim. Yes, I am a Moor.
You're a Moor.
Yes, I'm a Sheik and an adept of Grand Major Temple number 5 out of Gary, Indiana, under the National Grand Sheik Clifford Jackson Bey, as well as under his assistant National Grand Sheik, our Grand Sheik, Rasul Hassan Bey. Yes, sir. My name is Sheik Asar Ben Tusadiel. So, hold on, I wasn't finished, right? We can't hear you, Tony.
Oh,
he might be talking.
Could you cam up for us, Jalu, just for a little bit? Thank you, brother.
So, the point I was trying to make is that the word Negro is not indigenous to Africa. So the whole Negro land, you may also try to hit me with the Ethiopia demonstration, right? Well, in Ethiopian, they call themselves Negus, right? And Negus means royalty, not cipher. Because when you look up etymology just gives you the definition of a word according to different regions of the earth. So what Negro means over here is not what it means over there. And nigga and niggas are not the same. When you change the vowels, in a word, you change the definition. For prime example, you have sun spelled S-U-N, which references to that ball, that disc of fire, that light in the heavens, right? And then you have sun S-O-N. When you change the vowels of a word, you change the meaning of it. So we're not going to play semantics today. We're definitely not going to play semantics. I want to get down to historical cross-references. What proof do you have that and then you said we don't even know who our ancestors is. I don't think that you're credible to speak for all of us, sir. I don't think that. You may not know who your ancestors were. I know who my ancestors are. I have a connection with my ancestors. So I'm just waiting on you to tell. I mean, you said you don't know who your ancestors were. So if you don't know who your ancestors were, then you couldn't possibly know what they practiced. Am I tripping? If you don't know who your ancestors did, how do you know what they practiced?
How long you been?
I can't. I was born a Moor. When did I take them?
Hold on, listen. Did your grandparents and their parents, was they Moors too? Were
you ever heard? Hold on. Don't worry, I got you covered, right? We go use historical cross-reference.
Just answer the question.
I'm answering the question now.
And you.
I'll wait. I'll wait.
Hold on a second, brother. Go ahead and ask your question, brother Jalu. Ask your question, brother Jalu. Go ahead.
Well, your grandmother, their parents, and also were they Moors? Is this where your bloodline is from? Or this something you studied and you was interested and you wanted to become a Moor? Which one?
All right, so check this. My grandmother comes from what's called the Canaanites. My grandmother.
I know about the Canaanites.
Hold on, hear me out. My biological grandmother is a Canaanite. I could call her right now. I could show you a picture of her. Now, the Canaanites, what I find most strange about the research I've done on my ancestors was this. You had what was called the Fort Negro War, in 1812. The Canaanites actually, after defeating the European colonizers over here, raised the Moorish flag into the sky on top of Fort Negro, a red flag with a 5-pointed green star. The Aboriginal people raised the Moorish flag over here. This is world history. Google Fort Negro, the War of 1812. That's who I descend from. So yes, my lineage stretches all the way to the Aboriginal people of this land. That being Canaanites, Moabites, Hittites, Amorites, etc. I just took it a farther step to do more research and put the pieces together. I'm a researcher. As a Sheik, we are researchers, we are historians and scholars, experts in our field of expertise. Next question.
Brother Sheik, so you say your bloodline is what exactly again?
He asked about my grandmother. My grandmother is a Canaanite, but the Canaanites were in fact Moabites. If you look up this world historical event known as the War in 1812, Fort Negro, they made books about it. They made movies about it. It's called Fort Negro. The so-called Indians, the Aboriginal people, after they defeated the colonizers, they raised the Moorish flag on what became known as Fort Negro, red with a 5-pointed green star in the center. This is a world historical event. Okay. So
hold on a second, brother. What is your exact bloodline? Your exact bloodline is what I'm saying too. Whether it be tribe or whether it be more. But what is your bloodline? I could have sworn I heard you say something about your bloodline.
My bloodline is that of the Moors.
Okay.
Because they are the ones who gave birth to the Canaanites. It's a lineage that you trace back. It's a historical lineage. Lineage derives from the root word line. So it's a bloodline lineage. So even just by my grandmother, I'm not even going by my father yet, right? But just by way of my grandmother, I'm connected to the Moors by blood. In fact, the blood type O, if y'all have studied biology, right? But according to the science of biology, the blood type O, which I am, is African.
And that's what makes it rare. That's what makes it rare, also, right?
Yeah, that's what makes it rare. It's actually African, and the Moors ruled Africa. The dominion that extended from northeast to south west Africa, all the way to these north, south, and central present shores of North America. My blood, just my blood type O alone unites me with Africa and the Moors.
All right. So
I literally
yeah, I got you, brother. So we're gonna let Brother Jalu rebuttal from that. I don't know, his phone must have dropped again. But so right here in the comments, Sister Butterfly says, so is Hawaiian black too, because there are black Hawaiians. So before you answer that, let Brother Jalu, respond to what you said. Would you like to respond or rebuttal to that, Brother Jalu? You muted, brother.
I said I couldn't hear because my phone had disconnected.
Oh, okay.
Well,
excuse me. Go ahead, brother.
What he said? I'm sorry.
Could you repeat what you said, but in short, Brother Sheik?
Oh, I was saying that I'm connected by bloodline to the Moors, just by my grandmother being of Canaanite ancestry. Descendant nature. And also by my blood type being O. The blood type O has its origin out of Africa, straight out of Africa. So, yeah, I'm dealing with biology at this point. But go ahead.
All right, Brother Jalu.
So you saying the Moors are originally from Africa? Or they was all over, like Spain?
That was when we was on our conquest. That was in 711 into the year 1492.
92, and that's when y'all, the Muslims took over, right?
This the thing, right? Muslims, we don't call ourselves Muslims. We Muslims.
Okay. So what ended the Moors? War, right?
You say what?
People were against the Moors, right?
What people? Can you be specific?
You had Muslims that was against the Moors, like the Spanish people. They was against the Moors.
Can you give me a cross reference? Can I get a citation?
Okay. Just like you have people that don't like Christians and what you say, Muslims, but Muslims. The Moors were powerful. They powerful today. But I still don't believe in. I really feel like it's a religion. Who do the Moors worship to?
Okay. My question again is: are we going off of what you believe, think, and feel, or is it a cross reference that you could direct us to so we could review it?
I'm trying to understand who, like, do the Moors worship someone?
Moors worshipped Allah. Moors have always worshipped Allah, even before slavery. Let's look at it like this. Do you know who Prophet Muhammad was before he became Prophet Muhammad? Because he received
right?
Yes. He received prophecy at the age of 43. At the age of 43. So, prior to that, he was born Muhammad ibn Abdullah. Abdullah means servant of Allah. So somebody was using the name Allah before Prophet Muhammad received his prophethood and before he received what's known as the Quran. Somebody had been using the name Allah before Prophet Muhammad was born, because his name was Abdullah. Ibn Abdullah means son of Abdullah, so his father's name was Abdullah. So even his father worshipped Allah. Now, when you do your research, you discover that Muhammad is a descendant of Ishmael or Ismail. And when you go inside that Bible, you look at Psalms 83, verse 6, you will actually discover that the original Ishmaelites come from the land of the Moabites. That's Psalms 83, verse 6 in your Bible. So the Moabites are the predecessors of the array of the Ishmaelites, and the Ishmaelites are the predecessors of the Arabs. And the name Allah was used before Prophet Muhammad, before a Muslim was even thought of.
Who created the Bible?
Oh, okay. So basically, Allah. Hold on a second, Jalu. You saying this Allah was used by the Moors before Muslims even started using Allah?
Absolutely. There was no Muslims. There was no Muslims until the year 1928. No Muslim existed on this earth until the year 1928, because there was no vowels in the original Arabic language.
Okay. Go ahead, Brother Jalu.
So, who were the Muslims in 1492?
There was no Muslims in 1492, because the term Muslim didn't come about until 1928 with Kemal el-Mustafa Ataturk, who introduced the Latin Greek vowels into the Arabic language.
So you telling me there was no Muslims at all since 1928, but in 1492, the Moors was taken over by Muslims, right? Taken over by Muslims.
I just explained it 3 different ways.
I'm just saying, you saying that Muslims didn't come about till 1928. Muslims been around.
Okay, so I stated my cross reference that Muslim. I cited my cross reference. I'll wait. Go ahead.
Who are the real Muslims? Who is the original Muslims?
There was no such thing as a Muslim until the year 1928,
Okay,
according to
we can go off your 1928, whatever. Who were the real Muslims? Ethiopians or Jews?
In what context are you asking this question?
I'm just asking the question, just simple and simple. Who do you think are the real Muslims? Ethiopians or Jews?
Well, if we look at the definition of Muslim, all of humanity, as well as all of nature, because according to the Quran, the blessed book that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had revealed to Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be unto him, all of creation is Muslim, because the word Muslim simply means one who submits his will to Allah. When you look at all of creation, it submits its will to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you was in your mother's womb and you was an embryo, you was prostrated. You was born in submission. Hold on, family.
Would you like to rebuttal to that when you come back, brother?
Yeah, I don't think we can really get nowhere.
So what exactly?
We have to take COVID test.
So what exactly are you trying to find out or figure
Reed
out,
and
Brother Jalu?
Lewis. It was for 320 and 330.
I'm just trying to find out. He said he's a moral. I understand it. I respect that. How is he a moral? And they believe in a human being that passed away.
Yes.
Like, how long you been to Moore? Like,
it's
Moore started when they were children.
4908.
So, Brother Jalu, so what you're trying to figure out exactly what exactly makes him a Moor? How does he know that he's a Moor as far as what he was explaining? Because he did reference his bloodline and his lineage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I heard that part, but he probably just started being a Moor like maybe years ago. But like I said, they start off as children.
Mm-hmm.
Like did you go through childhood being a Moor?
Mm-hmm.
Like what exactly did you live by? Did you just, like I said, did research and he said that's his?
Yeah, he was born a Moor.
No, he didn't. He said his grandmother. His grandmother.
Well, he did reference that when he started explaining that he was born a Moor. He did reference that.
But I don't know. So he went through his whole childhood being a Moor.
All right, so may I answer that one?
Whole childhood being a Moor.
That's your question, Brother Jalu?
The household you was raised in, from your dad to your mother, they were Moors, right? Right.
Okay, all right, so Moor is an ethnicity. Let's get that out the way. It's an ethnicity. Now, when we was in school, we all heard the story of George Washington chopping down his father's cherry tree. Correct, y'all?
All right.
Have y'all ever heard of that story? Have anybody ever heard of George Washington chopping down his father's cherry tree?
Yeah. I've heard the story. Go ahead, explain it to us, brother. Teach us.
We know that story couldn't be literal because according to world history, cherry trees are not native to America. In fact, cherry trees didn't get introduced into America until the year 1912. The wife of the emperor of China gave it as a gift to the White House. Gave a whole fleet of cherry trees as a gift from Japan to America. So we know for a fact, without a doubt of contradiction, that story of George Washington chopping down his father's cherry tree had to be symbolical. It had to be allegorical. What is it symbolic of? Well, based on research, all you have to do is write the Library of Congress the way I did, ask for the minutes of the American Continental Congress. And you would discover on April 1st, 1774, where April Fool's Day come from, that literally marks the beginning of the process of them stripping us of our nationality and our divine creed. This is why in Article 1, Section 3 of the United States Constitution, we are considered to be 3/5 of a human because our nationality was stripped from us and our divine creed. We only operate off of mind, body, and soul. It's the reason why I'm doing this. The cherry tree was symbolical of the Morse flag. Look at the colors. When you think of a cherry, you think of the color red. When you think of the leaves, you think of green. When you think of brown, you think of the stem of the cherry tree, you think of the stem, brown. That's the Morse flag. George Washington, according to the minutes of 1774, chopped down the Morse flag and they called it a cherry tree. We Moors have the historical records, the historical documentations that Prophet Noble Drew Ali. May Allah be pleased with his good, and may he enter into the highest regions of paradise. That Prophet Noble Drew Ali went to the White House in the year 1913, and he got our Morse flag back, and they called it the cherry tree. That's what that story talks about. Technically, all of us are considered to be Moors. If you remember the movie Black Knight with Martin Lawrence, what did they call him throughout the entire movie? Moor. They called him a Moor all throughout the entire movie. All of us are technically considered to be Moors. They know who we are. We just don't know who we are. And I'm here to wake it up on that. So you're asking me that I go my whole life being a Moor? Unconsciously, yes. Unconsciously, I didn't know I was a Moor. I thought I was a Negro until I discovered Negro is a river in South America. I thought I was black until I found out that black means death, because that's the color you wear when you go to a funeral. That's the color the judge robe is when they give you the death sentence. That's the color a dead thing turn after 3 to 4 days, black. I thought I was color until I learned color was something that has been painted, stained, burnished, or dyed. I have been neither. Painted, stained, burnished, or dyed. I thought I was African American until I learned that Africa comes from Sapio Africanus, a Roman statesman and general who defeated our brother man and General Hannibal during the Battle of Zama. The Battle of Zama. America come from Amerigo Vespucci, an Italian navigator who helped Christopher Columbus get here. So yes,
right
I was.
So brother, when you were talking about the cherry tree, so right here, basically, when George Washington was 6 years old, he had received a hatchet as a gift. After which he promptly went and cut down his father's favorite cherry tree, and with those brave words, his anger melted away from and embraced his son, explaining that his honesty was worth more than 1,000 cherry trees. So I just wanted to, just pretty much just looked it up and just, whoever didn't, know what you were, know what you were talking about at that point. For all the other viewers that may not know the story of the cherry tree. I just wanted to read that. But you pretty much cleared that part up on that end.
Cherry trees went right, and that story had to be symbolical because, according to history, cherry trees wasn't introduced until the 1900s. George Washington. So we know that story had to be symbolical. They say on here.
Can everybody see that?
I do research.
So y'all look up the story and y'all will see, y'all will be able to, look up that story and y'all will see it, man. And the story is very symbolic. I need to reread the story myself because I hadn't read that story in I don't know how long. So y'all make sure y'all look it up and read the story, man. Okay. So okay. So we got that out of the way. Now, brother Sheik. Now on far. Okay, hold on. Here's brother go here. Okay, somebody echoing. I don't know who that is. Is that you, brother Sheik?
I don't know. I was self-muted.
All right. Okay, well, I know I was self-muted. All right. Can you, brother Jalu, are you? Can you hear us?
Yeah, but it sounds like not trying to be funny, but it sounds like the chipmunks.
Sound
It's
like
like something wrong with the mic.
It's sounding fine now. I hear everybody. I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear him clearly. So okay. So did you hear any of I know you was having some signal interruptions, but would you like to respond to anything that you may have heard brother Sheik say?
I really can't understand what y'all saying. Can y'all understand me?
Yeah, we can hear you just fine. You too, brother Sheik?
I can hear the brother perfectly clear.
Okay. Okay. So do you need the brother Sheik to give you something in short so that you can catch up, brother? What let's play it this way. What exactly do you need to know from brother Sheik as far as him stating that he is a Moor and that he was born a Moor? What exactly would you like to know?
I really can't understand what you're saying, bro. I'm gonna hang up and I'm gonna come right back in. Maybe they'll fix that.
All right. So while we waiting on that, brother, while we waiting on brother Jalu, so brother Sheik. Oh yeah, they go to echo again.
That's my phone.
Yeah. Let me see. Okay, so all right, let's just do that. Self. Then I'll just ask you, and then you come in. Okay, so as far as what we know from far as this debate is concerned, what is your what can you say about someone that's pretty much not that really doesn't believe in what you believe in? Because you have so many other sources and so much other information out there that can pretty much help a person be convinced or confirm their theories or ideas on how they feel about a religious belief. What can you say about that? What I'm saying? How can what's your perspective on that?
Well, first I would say what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala declares in the Quran, that there is no compulsion in the faith of Islam. We don't force our religion down people's throats. All we could do is answer your questions effectively as Muslims. And if it resonates with you, then all praises due with Allah. If it don't resonate with you, still all praises due to Allah. And the Holy Quran, the big book, it teaches us to you be your way and to me be my way. You will not believe what I believe, nor will you worship him who I worship. To you be your religion, to me be my religion. There is no compulsion in the faith of Islam. That's what I would say. It's not on me if a person believe or disbelieve. All I could do is give the messages of Allah. All I could do is give the message of Allah to the world. As a Sheik, that's my duty. And if you take it, hamdulillah. If you don't take it, still hamdulillah.
Well, brother, I'm gonna tell you now, man. We got a lot of people, man. That saying that I know that will challenge that, and because of the simple fact, a lot of people don't believe. a lot of people don't believe that they'll find their answers in a book. Okay, a lot, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people believe that they'll find their answers other than the book, far as land or archaeological, you know what I'm saying, information. You know what I mean? So, what can you teach the viewers about where to find their answers, brother? You know what I'm saying? If not in a book.
Start with self. Start with self. When you look at the word educate literally means to bring something out of you that already exists within you. Let me give y'all a prime example. Music is considered to be mathematics. Do you know that music and mathematics is within you? You have a heartbeat, you have eardrums, you have vocal cords, you have what's called bradyarrhythmia, if your heart beats off beat. Psychology is a field of study. Psychology means the study of the human mind. That's in you. All of the answers are within you. All of the answers of life, of this universe, is within you. The book just helps further expound on it. May it be the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America. May it be the Holy Quran of Muhammed, the big book. May it be the Holy Bible. May it be the Aquarian Gospel of Jesus the Christ. May it be Unto Thee I Grant. All of these books just give you thought-provoking lessons to help you go deeper within yourself to find yourself. I like to refer to these books as instruction manuals. You know how like when you need to put a table together, it comes with an instruction manual? And if you follow each step, you could put this table together. But everything that you need is inside of that box, right? You got all the pieces, but you don't know how to put it together because you didn't read the instruction manual. If you don't read it, then this table is going to be wobbly. It's going to eventually fall, right? Somebody's going to get hurt. These books are instruction manuals to help you put your life together. These books expound on spirituality, morality, as well as biology. You didn't know that? These books deal with biology. Can I give a sidebar real quick, Tony?
Yeah, go right ahead, brother.
Okay.
If you add yourself to the stream, we're not ready. We're not ready for. It's not time for questions yet. But just stay added to the stream, and I'll add you when it's time for questions.
All right. For prime example, if you go inside of the Bible and you look at Malachi chapter 4, verse 2, and this is one of the most beautiful examples I've yet to see. In the book of Malachi chapter 4, verse 2, it reads, "But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in its wings." The sun has 19 rays that is omitted to all the products of the universe. The sun naturally offers vitamin D. Vitamin D is important for us to be sustained. The Bible speaks on this in Malachi chapter 4, verse 2, with healing on its wings, because if you are vitamin D deficient, you will begin to develop psychosis of some sort, anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts. Vitamin D is important. But this is a religious book giving you this. I'm just saying. Maybe I'm tripping, but that's what it says.
Okay, so I don't know. Okay, hopefully we can get Brother Jalu back in here. I really want him to be able to defend whatever his belief system is. I really want him to be able to either, y'all to continue the back and forth, but he's having some technical issues.
That's a warning from the phone company, Tony.
Come on, man.
The phone company is hearing this conversation. They like, yo, bro, don't go up there. Go ahead, though.
Well, it's not over yet, Butterfly. It's not over yet. It's not over yet, Butterfly or Miss Michi. Yeah, so we still here, y'all. But happy birthday, Miss Butterfly. Happy birthday. And enjoy your dinner. Enjoy your dinner. So yeah, I don't know. So hopefully we can get the brother back in. But so I just want to announce that, hey y'all, make sure y'all like the video, man. Make sure y'all share the live. All right. Make sure y'all, you know what I'm saying, let everybody know, man. Bring your people, your family, your friends over here. Check out this, you know what I'm saying, this civilized back and forth between these two brothers. Brother J. Lewis having some technical issues. Hopefully we can get him back in here before it's time for questions. So when questions start, everybody, I want you all to come and hit the link. All right, I'll put the link in the chat. Make sure that you hit the YouTube link if you would like to ask Brother Sheik or Brother J. Lou, if we can get them back in here, any questions. All right. So what I want you to do is when you come in, ask your question, and then I want you to go back down, cam down back to the comments, and then Brother Sheik or Brother J. Lou will answer your question. Now, if you have more than a question, if you have a question and you'd like to speak, your opinion on what it may be that you may disagree or agree with these two brothers, then you could also do that as well. I'll allow that. You know what I'm saying? Just don't get crazy. Don't get crazy. You know what I mean? Some people disagree, but hey, we all know how to be civilized at the end of the day. All right. So we're not going to start questions yet. We're going to continue on with this interview and this debate between these brothers. Hopefully we can get this Brother J. Lou back in here. So we'll have Brother Sheiks, you know what I'm saying, talk to the audience, man. He's gonna teach y'all some things, and y'all just listen up. So, Brother Sheik, my next question to you is this: How do you define, what you say as far as religion is concerned? How can we define that what we're believing is actually real? Answer that, and I'll say, brother, you have the floor.
Well, we have to use what's called a scientific method, right? Because religion is a science. The word science literally means the study of and or the observation of a thing or a subject matter, particular subject matter. That's all the word science means. So, for prime example, when you hear people say, according to science, intellectually, I would have to ask, according to what science? The science of law, the science of biology, the science of astrology, the science of astronomy. In this case, the science of religion. So we have to use what's called a scientific method. A methodology has to be applied to see if this is the truth. You have to test your information. You have to put it to the test. You have to compare and contrast. That's what we do as scholars. We compare and we contrast the information. For prime example, check out this. Throughout my Morse Holy Quran Circle 7, you would notice that I butchered it, right? Butchered in a good way. Butchered it, right? I have footnotes that I took. I highlighted this thing. This is my study Quran. I have many of them, but this is my main study. So check out this. I have cross references. May it be definitions. May it be scriptures. May it be historical books to cross-reference so I know exactly what book to go to in the middle of a debate. It makes me much more effective in my study and my discourse. So that's what I do. I test the information. I don't take nothing for face value. I compare and I contrast. It's called a scientific method. It's when you test it with other religious philosophies and other historical philosophy. And you see if it's true, because no matter who's observing it, right? No matter who's studying it, the results is going to come back the same. And that's what we look for in the science of religion. We look for results. We literally look for results, and that's what I did. And that's how I know for a fact, without a doubt of contradiction, everything that this beautiful, holy, and divine man, Prophet Noble Drawley, brought to us and for us. This is how I know for a fact that this is the truth, because I put it to the test. I tried and was never denied. I tried it and never denied it. And it came back true. You have a sister named Dina Marucci. She studies the ethno history of our people.
Hold on 1 second, brother. I don't mean to. Hold on. Brother Jalu, can you hear us clearly? Can you hear us clearly, Brother Jalu? Brother Jalu, can you hear us?
I'm gonna get it. That's why I open the back door.
Can you hear us, Brother Jalu? Brother Jalu, can you hear us? Can you hear us? I don't know what's going on. Brother Jalu having a little technical issues here. Can you hear us, Brother Jalu?
I can't hear y'all, man, but I'm pretty sure y'all can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you fine. You can't hear us at all? Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Okay, go ahead and continue, brother.
Peace. The sister studies the ethno-history of our people. And she even bears witness that this is true. She's not a person who professes to be a Moor, but she has done her research, and even she bears witness that what's in this book is true. She said, yo, how did this man get this information? In the year 1912, how did he know this? She wanted to meet him. Our Morse elders, part of Ali's, man, shout outs to Ali's, men, to which my Grand Sheik is a member of. We have the best of the best scholars and researchers that the world have to offer. She asked Ali's men, which is our Morse historians and scholars and research team, yo, I want to meet this man. They say it's impossible. The man passed form in 1929. She say, well, that's impossible. It's no way possible he knew this information unless he was a direct descendant of the Morse people, or two, unless he received this by way of some esoteric source. This is on YouTube. This is a world-renowned historian, a scholar, an expert, that the world is literally taking her work and holding it up on the university level. She studies the ethno-history of our people. There's so much information out here, people. That's all I'm saying. And it verifies that Morse science, the Islam from a Morse perspective, is without a doubt a contradiction, true. It's the truth. But there's many other truths out there, right? Because God is the destination, the source of our creation is the destination. It's more than one way that we could all get to the island, known as Belle-Isle. You could take Jefferson, you could take Woodward, but we all going to one destination. There's many roads to that one destination. So you don't have to be part of my faith to get there. You could be a Christian.
Brother Sheik,
Yes,
Are you saying that all we have to do is just believe because it is written? I mean, because not a lot of people believe because it is written, brother. So are you saying we just should believe because it is written, or can we just believe out of our own belief and understanding?
No, you put it to the test. Compare and contrast. It's called a scientific method. I showed an example of me comparing the contrast and the information. Because I'm not a person who just believes just because. I'm going to be honest with you. That's not me. I am a researcher. I tested this information personally. And it came back to be true. You could do the same, family.
Okay. Okay, somebody in the comments say that book is small, but it is but it is or has great instructions to live by. So that was Miss Michi right here. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, so do you believe that the Bible is an actual basic instructions before leaving Earth, Brother Sheik?
Well, I would say no. And my premises for my answer being no is that's not what the word Bible mean. The word Bible literally means book. That's an acronym that people have given to the Bible. Is it wrong? No, it's just not what it means. It's not wrong to say, well, that acronym isn't effective because the Bible does have basic instructions before you leave this earth. It is instructions. The Bible says a fool despises wisdom and instructions, and it gives us instructions to live by.
Okay, look now, brother. Okay, right. It gives us instructions to live by. So if it gives us instructions to live by, then why are there so many religious folks saying that even though it gives us instructions to live by, why should we believe in this book if it was written by a man's hands and not by God's hands? So these are instructions not made by God; they're made by man.
Beautiful question. So I want to state this for the record. When you look at the word angel, let's think on this. When you look at the word angel, according to the science of etymology, means messenger, the representative of God Almighty himself. This is according to the definition. This is according to the science of etymology, not Sheik. Now, whenever you read the historical accounts of God speaking to man, God always spoke to man through man. Let's look at it like this. When you read about Moses, Moses was in the valley when he saw a bush on fire, yet it was not all the way consumed. But it says that the angel of the Lord stood in the midst of that burning bush. And the angel said, I am the God Almighty of your forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I am the God of your. So we see that the angels delivered a message from God to man. But the question is, what is an angel? Because an angel also appeared to Mary and told her she was having a baby boy and his name should be Emmanuel. But in the Greek Bible, it says Jesus. In the Quran, it says Isa. An angel revealed it to her. When you look at the event of Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be unto him, getting divine revelation, it was the angel Gabriel. But when you read history, check this. Absolutely. When you read history, the angel Gabriel was a man. The angel Gabriel was a man. This is according to Hadith. According to Hadith, the angel Gabriel appeared to Muhammad dressed in all white. He said his knee where it touched Prophet Muhammad's knee, and he set his hand in Prophet Muhammad's hand. When he got up, Prophet Muhammad asked the third Caliph, Umar, he said, do you know who that man was? He said, I don't know that man. He said, that was the angel Gabriel coming to teach you your religion. Angels are men. Go ahead. Yep.
Hold on a second, Brother Sheik. Can you hear us now, Brother Jalu?
Anthony, you ain't got a number I can call in because the video is really messing up. I can barely hear y'all.
You can't hear us at all, brother? No, you can't hear us. Okay. Do you have another device you can use, a computer, a laptop, another cell phone, or anything like that? Can you use that?
No, I don't have a laptop. I'm not at the house right now. I just got my phone.
Well, I can hear you fine. I'd like you to continue with Brother Sheik. Can you do that? Brother Jalu? Okay. All right. Brother Jalu's having some technical difficulties. Oh, okay.
Warning from that's a sign, brother, from the phone company.
All right, we ain't gonna do them like that.
I'm joking.
So let's go ahead and get into these questions, and I'm pretty sure everybody been waiting and they've been learning and listening. Everybody ready to start coming up. All right, so if you would like to come up, go ahead and click. I'm gonna send the link in. I'm gonna put the link in the chat, and make sure y'all click on the YouTube link and come up and ask your question to Brother Sheik or Brother Jalu if he can get back in. Okay. We're gonna have to hey, Brother Sheik, we're gonna have to rerun this one, man, between you and this brother, man. So we're gonna have to rerun this one, man.
Man, I'm all for it. I listen, I'm building on this information. I'm all for it. Let's get it.
All right. So look, I want to tell y'all this, y'all. Okay. So when you come up to ask your question, make sure if you got a question, ask your question. He'll answer it. If you have an opinion, or if you like to, state anything as far as your opinion or what you think about the topic at hand or what was spoken about, you're welcome to sit in and you talk to this Brother Sheik, and have a civilized discussion. Okay. So you can come in and ask your question. Hit that YouTube link in the chat, put your name in the queue, and come on in and ask this brother whatever question you want to ask him. If you got an opinion, you'd like to, discuss something with this brother, you can. So go ahead and hit that link. And I also would like to announce that later today at 7 p.m. this evening, I will be having another show. So be sure y'all come to the show. I have a great, intelligent sister coming by to the show. Her name is Charity. I call her Sister Charity. Very intelligent woman. So y'all make sure y'all come in and support that sister, and also support me for this channel, Tony Riddigar Chronicles, man. Y'all come in and support this sister and listen to what the sister have to say at 7 p.m., y'all. Make sure y'all do that. So if y'all like to come in right now, ask this brother any questions, hit that link. Come on in and ask your questions now. Go ahead and do it now. So while we wait on whoever coming in, okay, we got somebody already. That was fast. All right, here we go. All right. How you doing, sister?
Hey, how y'all doing?
All right. So you have a question for Brother Sheik?
Yeah, Brother Sheik, if everything that you're saying is true, why do everybody worship their own different gods? Why are we not all into one?
Well, we do all worship the same God. I want to give you a cross-reference, okay?
Okay.
When we look inside of the Morse Holy Quran, Circle 7, we are taught in chapter 10 verse 17. And it states, the nations of the earth see Allah from different points of view, and so he does not seem the same to everybody. Man names the part of Allah he sees, and this to him is all of Allah. And every nation sees a part of Allah, and every nation has a name for Allah. So I call him Allah, which is Arabic, right?
Yes.
But it derives from the Hebrew, Ilah. Then you have Yahweh, which is another dialect of the Hebrew language. Then you have Jehovah, which is Greek Latin, because it wasn't no J's. In the original Hebrew, J's come from Greek Latin. So you got Jehovah. Then you got just regular standard English God, right? You got Parabrahma. That's just his name in different languages. But he's still the one guy. Everybody not gonna call him Allah because everybody don't speak Arabic. You got Arabs who are Christians. They still call him Allah because that is their name for God in their native language. And you may call him Yahweh. That's Hebrew. But we still talking about the one God. One last thing. We may be talking, it's only one, we got one son in our universe. Right. But you may call him son. You may call him S-U-N, son, or you may call him Ra, or you may call him Helio. Just a different dialect for the word son. Just a different language.
So, Brother Sheik, would you say that these, okay, you said there are different dialects. Well, I guess mute yourself right quick, brother.
Yes, sir.
Echo. So, Brother Sheik, would you say from all these different dialects, from all these different spellings, would you say that these are different gods, actual gods, or these are just, concepts of different gods? Because that's what it sounds like to me.
No, this is what I'm saying is we are worshiping the same God. We just adopting different languages of different people, and we applying the language that they use to identify God to separate us. So I may call him Allah, you may call him Yahweh. But I'm saying it I'm saying this name in Arabic, you saying it in Hebrew. But we talking about the same one God. We allowing the language of people to separate us. It's just the different languages. That's all it is. But we're talking about that one God still. We all practice a monotheistic form of religion. May you be Muslim, Christian, Jew. We all practice the monotheistic faiths.
So wait a minute. So if that's the case, then if we're all worshiping the same God, if that's the case, brother, then why is there so much confusion? I heard what you said about that was what maybe the Europeans or the Greek may have did, but why is there so much confusion if we're all on the same accord? Is this in light of what was changed, or what people just decided to believe in?
Mm-hmm.
Because generally speaking, beautiful question, because generally speaking, our people don't read for themselves. They even created an old phrase that said, if you want to hide something from a Negro, put it in a book. We often rely on our pastors to read for us, our deacons, our bishops, our sheiks, our imams, our rabbis. We don't research for ourselves. And these men have their own personal agenda to be right and make everybody else seem like they're wrong. Because it's an agenda to keep us separated. Together we stand, divided we fall. I want to see all of us unite. And we have a valid premises that would unite us if only we read and researched for ourselves to discover that it's only one God, but has different names and different languages of humans.
So wait, so different languages, different humans, different words, different that. Well, before I even say anything else, Miss Leroy, would you like to ask this brother any more questions? Is there anything you would like to say to him?
Okay. Well, I hear what you're saying, but what about we have all these churches in the world, everywhere, all over the world, with different perspectives of what the church is named: Baptists, Christians, I can't think of the other ones, but you know what I'm saying though, right? Why is that?
The church is big money for the American economy. When you look at it, those churches are under a 501c3. They are used for politics, because where do the presidents go when they campaign? They go to the churches, right? They know if they control, because Lyndon B. Johnson put out the 501c3, the laws of incorporation, which is in violation of both state and federal law, because no church can incorporate into the state according to the First Amendment. But they did it anyway in direct violation of both state and federal constitution, because they used that as a part of their political agenda. They know that we believe in God. They know where to find most of the so-called black population. Asiatics is us. We Asiatics. We're not black. But they know, we gonna say the argument, right? They know where to find most of our people at. And they know that we support our deacons, our bishops, our pastors. So if they make a deal behind the closed doors with our bishop, hey, if you get your people, your congregation to vote for me, I'll give you this for your church. That's why you see Obama in the churches. This is why you see the Clintons in the black churches, because it's big business.
So wait a minute. So can we say religion is big business? Because obviously that's what it's being used for all over the world. You know, religion is big business. When I watch a lot of these programs, I see some of these programs, it's all about business. It's all about business, you know what I'm saying? And I see a lot of religious folks actually selling hope, selling the you know what I'm saying, the concept. You know what I'm saying? They're not actually saving anybody. So how can we believe in such a system? Because that's what religion is a system. How can we believe in that system if the system is working against just to, you know what I'm saying, just to pretty much let's just say suck all the blood out of us? You know what I'm saying? Just suck us dry. How can we believe in a system that wasn't even made to actually save us? It was just made to just conquer us, and you know what I'm saying, and innately put in us that, hey, believe in this and God will deliver. And that this is, you know what I'm saying, so this is what it has come to. This is what it has pretty much been. Like, we can go as far back as, you know, when they started, you know what I'm saying, creating these concepts. Like, these concepts, you know what I'm saying, were created for the simple fact to control the masses. You know what I'm saying? Far as from the Greeks, far as from the Europeans, the Romans, like, they needed all of this to control the masses. And so my question would be to them, if we were even speaking to any of them, what were we doing before all of this Christianity, all these different religions? How, you know what I'm saying, how could we just sit here and say that, okay, all of this is true if all these books, all these scrolls, all this stuff was written by flesh and blood? Where exactly did it come from? Or was it exactly just an idea? Did we really have a certain connection to something outside of this world? You know what I mean? Like, it's so much I can say, but I'll let you, speak on that.
No, beautiful points, right? Beautiful points. So check out this. First, I want to address in brief, in a short breath, the first portion of your question. Religion is being used for political agendas. It is. It's being misappropriated. We do know for a fact that what may be used for good may also be used for evil. We know this. You know, it's certain medicines, certain natural herbs, right? That are naturally used to heal us. But we know that if you take, if you take more than a prescribed dosage of it, you can harm yourself as well. And so it's called misappropriating, the misuse of it, of a thing. And it's the same with religion. Religion was meant to do good. It was meant to bring us peace, right? Because let's be clear, when you at one with your creator, the source of your creation, you feel an eternal peace that's beyond mere words. You feel at peace within when you know that you're doing the will of the creator. But yes, religion is being politicized. Political.
Okay, so you said you said when we're in tune with our Creator within ourselves. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you said?
Yes, because the Creator is within us. In the Bible, Jesus said, "The kingdom of God is within you." And the Holy Quran, Allah says, "When my servants ask you concerning me, tell them that I am nearer to them than their own jugular vein." The jugular vein is deep rooted within you. You also say, "Remember me within yourself." And the more Holy Quran, it says, "Allah is in man." Yes, God is in us, in each and every one of us. Absolutely.
So couldn't we say that that's just, you know, saying subconsciously? Couldn't we say that that's just our subconscious or just conscious mind? Not
Well, sir.
we just like exempt the fact that it could be possibly something spiritual or godly? Couldn't we just say that that's just our subconscious, our conscious mind, and being connected with, you know, saying within ourselves, as far as energy or the world or nature? Couldn't we say that that's just, you know, a conscious or subconscious thing, humanly?
Well, the word sub, the prefix sub just means half. It means half. Conscious means to be aware. So when we use the compound word subconscious, it means to be half conscious, to be half aware. When we use the word conscious, we are applying our full awareness to a particular demonstration, because a consciousness means to be aware, awareness. Now, what are you being aware of? What are you being aware of? You're being aware of the fact that the source of your creation is deep within yourself. It's deep within you. I'm going to give you an example. We are three-dimensional beings: body, soul, spirit. Spirit is our true self. Our true self is spirit, energy. Spirit derives from the root word spiritus, which means breath. Breath is associated with the lungs, which we have. Genesis chapter 2, verse 7 said, "And God breathed the breath of life into the nostrils of man." We know that when you breathe, you are supposed to breathe actually from your nostrils rather than your mouth, because it expands your lungs. So we know that the Spirit of God is within us because we breathe. And that's what the word spirit means. It means breath, the breath of heaven. So we know that God is in us. Can we see him? Yes. Look in the mirror. You will see God. May you be man, woman, and child. You will see God. Look in the mirror. You're going to see God. His image, his likeness. It's just that we're not being taught this. We're taught that we got to look outside of ourselves to find ourselves in. That's called misappropriation of religion for one's own personal, selfish gains. What is it to gain the world but to lose your soul? We don't have to look outside for God no more. He's in us.
So it's within us. Okay, so I'd like to share. I just want to share this real quick. Let me see. Oh, no. Sorry about that. Okay, so you see this right here, right? Can you see that? You see that? You see it, brother? Okay. So right here, we have an Egyptian proverb, and we also have a Christian scripture, Luke 17:21. So the Egyptian proverb says, "The kingdom of heaven is within you, and whosoever shall know himself shall find it." The kingdom of, and right here in the Christian scripture, it says, and well, in the Bible scripture, it says, "The kingdom of God is within you." So would you say that from the Bible perspective, would you say that the Bible got that term from the Egyptian proverb, or did the Egyptian proverb get that term from the Bible proverb? Because we all know, and we can say, and we can't deny that this Egyptian proverb predates scripture of the Bible. But now, what I'm trying to say is this: if we know that it is something that is already within us, then what is the need for the concept?
All right, I want to address part one of your question first. Those words that you cited from the Bible is the words of Jesus. That was Jesus speaking. We know that according to St. Matthew's chapter 1, that Jesus went into Egypt. According to the Bible, when Herod the Great sought to kill Jesus, Joseph, and Mary, Elizabeth, and John the Baptist went into Egypt. So, of course, that the words of Jesus come from Egypt, because since he was an infant, he was in Egypt. He learned the African proverb from Egypt, which is in Africa. That's where that comes from. He studied in Egypt. In fact, he was a member. Jesus, yes, that's in your Bibles. St. Matthew's chapter 1.
You say Jesus, he learned from Egypt. He studied and grew up. So he grew up in Egypt as well.
Yes, he was a member of the Temple of Heliopolis.
Uh-huh. And you know, a lot of people would disagree with that, because a lot of I've spoken to a lot of religious folks, and they said that Jesus had not been was not from Jesus, but from Jerusalem, you know, or from.
No, I didn't say where he was from, right? I said where he went into. Yeah.
No, I get what you mean. What I'm saying is a lot of religious folk would say that Jesus had never touched down, you know what I'm saying, in Egypt. He was born and raised, you know, in Jerusalem, you know, or in Israel.
Well, check out this, right? Contrary to what they would say in the Bible, if they are truly religious and if they truly believe in this here book Bible, when we read St. Matthew's chapter 2, verse 13, they were in Egypt.
Uh-huh.
That's according to the Bible. Hold on. Let's use a scientific method. Also, when we read the book, The Aquarian Gospel of Jesus the Christ, he was in Egypt. That's two cross references. Hold on. Even when we read the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America, he was in Egypt. That's three cross references. Hold on. Even if we go into the book Jesus in India, he was in Egypt.
So why do you think why do you think a lot of pastors in these religious organizations, as far as Christianity and maybe a few other religions, why do you think they are sitting there citing to their congregation that Jesus was not in Egypt? Why do you think they're doing that? Just your opinion or your own, perspective on that.
Well, Bible says, my people perish for their lack of knowledge. We see why our societies are perishing, because the people that are supposed to be teaching about spirituality and morality have a lack of knowledge. They're not giving cross references. That's why whenever I speak to people in these discourses, I always ask for them to cite cross references. Also give me timelines. And that Bible, it don't matter if you a Christian, if you a Jew or Hebrew Israelite, this is your authority. I'm holding you to this standard. If you are Christian, Jew, Hebrew Israelite, this Bible is your book. It doesn't matter what you think or what you say. If you Christian, Jew, or Hebrew Israelite, it matters what this is, because you believe this is the word of God. So if this say he went to Egypt, he went to Egypt. If you Christian, Jew, or Hebrew Israelite. If you are a North American Muslim, this is your standard. There's no argument. He went to Egypt. Hold on. If you must go ahead. Yes, sir.
So if anybody else would like to come up, man, the link is in the chat. If you don't see the link, I can put the link in the chat, and you can come up and ask this brother any questions, state your opinion. If you would like to have, a small back and forth with the brother, that'd be fine. So if you'd like to come up, You know what I'm saying? I'll put the link in the chat and you'll hit the YouTube link. And also, once again, join me today later with probably in another hour or so at 7 p.m. I'll be having Sister Charity on here touching on the topic. And this sister is very intelligent, and she gonna speak on her opinions about it, and she gonna teach too. So if y'all would love to hear Sister Charity this evening at 7 p.m., join me today in the next hour after the show to see Sister Charity go in on this topic. All right, and I'm encouragingly inviting all you sisters there and the brothers in the room. Y'all come on in. Y'all come and support this sister. Come and check this sister out. Don't miss it, y'all. I'm telling you, this sister here is intelligent. She's intellectual, and I'm telling you, this sister here is bad. She is bad, man. I mean that in a good way, y'all. Okay. So, Brother Sheik, go ahead, brother. I'm nearing time. Go ahead and close out, brother. I really appreciate you coming through again. But we're gonna have to run you and Jalu again, man. We have to run y'all again. So go ahead and close out. But if anybody have any questions for this brother, come on up now.
I just want to close out with saying, please do your own research, people. Please search for primary sources. You have what's called primary sources, secondary sources, and please use what's called a scientific methodology and comparing and contrasting the information, because none of us that are born on this earth, made manifest on this earth plane, is stupid. None of us. We all possess intelligence. That's why we have a brain. That's why we have a mind. Please compare and contrast the information if you are honestly and earnestly seeking the truth. And I just want to say all praises due to Allah, honors to Prophet Noble Drew Ali, and shout outs to my Morse elders, man. I love my elders, because if it wasn't for them laying down the groundwork, I wouldn't have my Morse Islamic foundation I have. May it be my present leadership, may it be my former leadership. I have to give honors to where honors is due on all levels. So I thank all Morse elders. I don't care what Morse community you in. I give honors to all Morse elders who are doing their best with what they have. And shout outs to my national Grand Sheik, Clifford Jackson Bey, my local Grand Sheik Rasul Hassan Bey, my chairman, Sheik is Kareem Hassan Bey. Shout outs to my whole family. I love you all. And thank you, Brother Tony, for even having me. And shout outs to the Brother Jay. We need you back on here with me, King, so we get to continue this peaceful discourse. Our people need this information. So please come back. Let's set up a date and a time. Let's get to it.
What's a good date and time for you? Let me go and ask you that now.
Well, I should be starting back work tomorrow. So my off days is Fridays and Saturdays. I'm free Fridays before 8 p.m. Eastern time and after 9:45 p.m. Eastern time, because I have my Juma services, my holy day, my Sabbath services. So Fridays before 8 p.m. Eastern time, and then Fridays after 9:45, and then Saturdays I'm just free.
Okay, well, let's do Saturday then. Next Saturday.
Sure.
Yeah, next Saturday.
I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check
my time for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna check. First I gotta check to see my calendar. What's exactly on the calendar for next Saturday? But if it's clear, I'm gonna definitely shoot you a text ASAP. I just gotta check the calendar so we could get it in.
Yeah, because I want to bring Brother Jalu back as well next Saturday, so we can do a part 2.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because we have a technical issue, so really hope we can get them back. So before you go, hey, if anyone has any questions for this brother, hit that link right now and come in and ask any of your questions that you want right now. All right. If you have an opinion about the topic, is religion worth it? All right. Come back. Thank you. Thank you. I see you right there, Miss Michi. Thank you. Thank you. I hope I can bring you more and more great shows. So if anyone would like to come in and ask further question, come now. If you'd like to have state your opinion about what you thought about the show, about the topic, the short back and forth him and the other brother had, because the other brother's having technical issues, but we're gonna get Mr. Jalu back here next Saturday with Brother Sheik, so we could do a part 2. And do not forget, y'all, 7 p.m. Central Time PST, my time, tonight, Sister Charity will be here with your boy Tony Real the God live. All right. So if y'all would like to see that show, come back and watch this sister go in on this topic and teach. I'm telling y'all don't want to miss that. Come back at 7 p.m. All right. And that's in the next hour or so. So come back soon. 7 p.m. All right. If y'all have it, if don't nobody have no questions for him, then we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Brother Sheik, I appreciate you coming, brother, and keep in touch. And hopefully I can see you next Saturday, and you and Mr. Jalu can turn this back up for part 2, man. I'm gonna stay in touch.
Peace and love. Yes, sir. Peace and love, King.
All right. Thanks for coming, brother.
Yes, sir. Peace.
All right, y'all. I really appreciate everybody for coming. If you also still like to come in and let me know what you thought about the show, what you thought about the topic, you can come in right now. If you like to speak, give your opinion on the topic, what you thought about the topic, how well you felt Mr. Jalu and Brother Sheik fared at this topic and at their conversation. You can go ahead and come in and speak on that now. If you want to, that's fine. I'm willing to talk to you, before I have to go. So I got a few minutes. So if y'all want to chit chat for a little minute, y'all come on in, hit that link in the chat. All right. And if you like to show your boy some love, man, hit your boy up with a donation, man, on that Cash App, man, right there on the screen, man. # Big Tony Main, man. Show your boy Tony Real God some love, man. It's up to you. You know what I mean? All right. So do anyone believe that religion is worth it? Okay. All right. If you believe religion is worth it, you can come in right now and speak your opinion about that and tell me why you think that religion is worth it. Okay. Because this show was originally a debate between these two intelligent brothers, but one was having technical issues, and the other one, he was here, he was there. So as y'all can see, I was representing. Okay, I was representing. Y'all see it behind me. I was representing. I was like, man, this debate gonna be incredible. I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't wait for this debate. You know what I mean? So hopefully we can get these two brothers back next Saturday. Remember, y'all, next Saturday, 7 p.m. Okay? But don't forget about today. Okay? 7 p.m. Sister Charity will be in the building. And she coming, y'all. She coming to, to teach. She coming to speak her mind. She coming to, touch on this topic. And I guarantee you, a lot of women, hey, I'm telling you, I encourage you sisters to come back tonight at 7 because she's going to be speaking on your behalf, okay? And you'll get to also speak to Sister Charity as well, all right, after the show. So y'all make sure y'all come to the show tonight at 7 p.m. to witness Sister Charity in this show. You know what I mean? And I'm going to represent because y'all going to see her behind me too. I'm gonna represent because Sister Charity is a very, very intelligent woman, man. So y'all make sure YW. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not good with abbreviations. Yeah, peace, Miss Michi. Peace. Make sure you come back, Miss Michi. Come on back today at 7. Okay, in the next hour or so. So make sure y'all come back, man. All right, and get ready to see this Sister Charity, go in on this topic. She's an intelligent and intellectual woman. I do apologize to y'all that the debate didn't go the way it should have went because of Brother Jalu's technical issues. But hopefully we can get them back next Saturday, y'all, at 7 p.m. Don't forget, for the debate part 2 between Brother Jalu and Brother Sheik. Okay, y'all. So love y'all. I appreciate y'all coming, man. We out of here, family.